Hey up guys, I wanted to start a new series off with Southampton, which I have. We're currently at the 25th of September 2012, so it's early on in the season. I've had saves with Rangers in the past, which corrupted. I've had a save with Chelsea, which I'm continuing for this last season, and I don't think I'll be doing any more videos after that season. On YouTube, I might continue it myself. And I've got a save with Wrexham. And I wanted to save with a team in the Premier League, and basically for a challenge. It's going to be a challenge with Southampton for them to do what I want them to do, or to go to the places I want them to go. If you're a team like Chelsea, even though I support Chelsea, I wouldn't say that it's easy. It's just that you're kind of spoilt for choice. With what you can do, you've got players in your reserves what could get into a lot of teams in the Premier League, or you've got players out on loan what are just amazing. And with Southampton, I really wanted to start a save off with them. I've gone onto the information, I've wrote it all down, like how much they're worth, how much like the fans are paying for a season ticket, how many, what the average attendance is, and I've wrote it all down on my notepad I've got on my laptop. And I'm really going to go deep into this. I'm going to go deep into it and really see the changes I can make for Southampton on this save. See how much I can get Southampton up in the footballing world, and when it comes to value of the club and everything like that, see what I can do. And when I come into Southampton, I looked at their squad and everything. One thing you do realise is how youthful their squad is, the talent they've got. People like Nathaniel Klein, Luke Shaw, Jay Rodriguez, Lallana, just people like that, for example. What great players they've got already. And I've added to that squad with these players I've got here. I'm going to just quickly go through the outs. I've got Alberto Sadi, he went out on a free transfer. Joe Curtis went out on a free transfer as well. Callum Chambers and Jake Sinclair, the pair, went to Eastleigh. Paulo Gazzaniga went to Velez. Aaron Martin went to Barnsley for £200,000. Danny Butterfield went out on a free transfer. Lloyd Isgrove went to Eastleigh. Andy Robinson went out on loan to Torquay, and Richard Chaplow went to Ipswich, which I think is a great deal, to be honest, for a player like that. And the players we got in, I've got like regions like Norway and stuff like that scouted for, and I think Norway and like regions like that, they're great places to scout to get good value players, because we've got some decent players out in Norway, in Romania as well. There's just different places where you can get your scouts and get good talent for small prices, and that's similar to what Newcastle do with at France really. They've got great players for half the price what you'd be paying for other players. It's pretty crazy how you look at it. I got Thomas Drake from Tromsø for 1.1 million. 20-year-old. He'll be 21 in February. He's got some great attributes already. 4-star from the scouts, but I think he can play well. He's played a couple of times for us. Let's have a look. Stats. He just played once in the Premier League, and he had a little game in the Carling Cup, I believe. I think he'll be a good talent for us in the future, and if not, sell him on and get a bit of money. That's the way I look at it. He's already made 2 appearances for Norway, and he played one under 21 international, scoring 1 goal. So if you look at his stats, he can improve, only young, and I'm looking forward to see how he goes on. I've got Tony Watt from Celtic. I had a little save with Celtic who I didn't tell anyone about, and I just wanted to win the SPL with Celtic because Rangers save corrupted, and I just had a little save, a personal save with Celtic, and I won the SPL in the first season. And Tony Watt was outstanding. Him and Joe Ledley and Wanyama, they were great players all season. And is it James Forrest as well, what plays for Celtic? He was a good player for us as well. And Tony Watt, was just exceptional for us. He got us into like the quarter-final of the Champions League, just with his performances. So I'm really happy with that. And just great value he is for the price you pay. And he's only 18 years old, he'll be 19 in December. So great things will come for him. He's already scored a couple of goals as well. Got Tom Ince from Blackpool. Reason why I signed him is because on my Chelsea save we come up against Tom Ince quite a few times. I think he played for Aston Villa and Liverpool maybe, and he always caused problems for our defence. And I just thought, he's pretty young. I'll splash the cash on him and see how he goes on. And he's been playing great for us, and he'll get even better. Tom Ince, by the way, is Paul Ince's son. If you didn't know. Got James Tompkins from West Ham, good young defender, and he will do well for us for sure. I wanted a solid centre back, and he turns out pretty well on this game. Got him for 4.7 million. Got Tom Ince for 10.5 million. Got Carlos Ferrero from Chivas. Everyone knows he turns out to be a good player, but I heard about him, a long time ago. Basically, when people were talking about Eric Torres, I knew about this guy. So I can't really say that I've got any tips from anyone to get this player. I already knew about him a long time ago. So yeah, he does turn out to be a good player, and he turns out to be worth quite a lot of money on the game as well. But it all depends how he'll do. Got Paulo Ferreira from Chelsea on loan. I really like Paulo Ferreira. He's actually retired in real life now. He was a great servant for Chelsea, and I didn't like it how we didn't get enough appearances towards the later stages of his career, because he always did a good job for us, I thought, and I'm glad he's on loan for us for this season for sure. Got Mark Gonzalez from CSKA Moscow. He'd be good cover for us on the left hand side attacking midfield as a winger. And we've got Veton Berisha from Viking. He actually was coming anyway, I believe. He actually will come into Southampton anyway, and he's got some decent stats for his age: finishing the 14 and acceleration 14, work rate 14 and pace 15. And I think he'll turn out to be a decent striker. Got him in the reserves at the moment, and we'll see how he goes on. So as you can see, we spent 25.5 million, but basically quite a lot of these transfers were over 48 months. So we added about 10 million onto our transfer fund just from that, paying over 48 months for a lot of the players, or a certain percentage of the fee over 48 months. So I'd advise anyone to do that if you've got a limited amount of money and you want to turn it into something good, and that's what I've done. Let's look at our fixtures, what we've played. We started off with a 2-1 loss against Toulouse. Played pretty bad in that. But I'll just get to grips with the squad, and we replied with a 3-2 victory against Nancy, and then we had a 5-0 victory against Calais, 3-1 victory against Eastleigh, and a great win against Olympiacos 4-1. They're a good team, Olympiacos. Then we started off our campaign against Aston Villa, winning 1-0. Adam Lallana with a goal. We had a 3-3 draw against Man City. We played great in that game. Both teams had a chance to win it, and we ended up going ahead in the 82nd minute, and then Nasri scored in the 83rd. So I'm pretty good about that, but the performance and the game was just amazing to watch. And then we had a 3-0 victory against Sheffield Wednesday. Really good performance there by the players, and Ricky Lambert scored 2, and Foren scored 1. We had a 1-1 draw against Newcastle, but Ricky Lambert missed the penalty, and we had a goal disallowed as well. And I really think we were unlucky, but Newcastle did dominate the possession, so 50-50 in that game. Then we had a 3-2 victory against Reading. This was a game where I really wanted to win. I seen that at the beginning of the season, in the pre-season. I was like, that's a game we need to be winning, and we did. It was actually a really good game, and they played better than us with possession, and they had more shots than goal, but we took our chances with goals from Ricky Lambert, Tom Ince and Jose Fonte. And then we had a 4-1 victory against Stoke. Tony Watt, Ricky Lambert, Jay Rodriguez and Gaston Ramirez were the goals. Peter Crouch scored for them. Yet again, they had more possession and more shots on goal, but we took our chances and we're really good on the counter. Counter attack. So one thing we've been doing this season is taking our chances. So we're going to be against Ipswich now in the Capital One Cup third round. I'll show you the Premier League table. We're currently fourth. From 5 games, we've won 3, drawn 2, and lost none. 11 points. I'm really looking at the bottom of the table there, because we're basically 9 points ahead of Fulham, who are in the relegation zone. So we've done well. The squad. Let's have a look at the squad. We've got a very young squad with a lot of potential. Let's go on tactics. Young squad with a lot of potential, and I'm just really excited what we can do. And the young players are going to get better, and the players, what I like to say, the weak links, we can replace them in the future. So I think it's going to be a good save. Jack Cork, for example, what a player he is. He's played great for us, and he used to play for Chelsea as well. I remember him being in the Chelsea ranks, and it really frustrates me that Chelsea in the past, with me being a Chelsea fan, we've let good players like Jack Cork just slip away. It's really frustrating, to be honest. And I just hope it doesn't happen in the future. I hope with Jose coming back, that we can hold on to these young players and save a bit of money and let them come through the ranks and play good for us. So we're going into today's game. Most of the time I've just been going for this formation. This is what I'm used to. I like doing, or I like to have one up front with 3 attacking midfielders like I normally do. These are the sort of formations I'm used to and I like to play. Been playing fluid football, so we're really quick on, like, say, the counter attack, and we like to control the game. But we haven't really been controlling the games, as you've seen by the possession. So let's go to attacking. Team selection, submit team. Carlos Ferreira is playing one of his first games basically for us. He's already had a couple of games, in reserves and everything like that, but I think this is his first appearance for us properly. I think he played in the the Sheffield Wednesday game as well. I'm sure he did. Richard Chaplow, he's an old player for us. We sold him, so I'm sure he'll be wanting to punish us. Dal Murphy, he's a good player. One thing I always sometimes hate about the Carling Cup, especially when you're the better team, is that the weaker squads what you play against, they'll always drag you through to extra time or something like that, and sometimes that can be a burden when you just want to have fresh legs for the weekend game. Nathaniel Klein towards Tom Ince. Klein with the throw in to Schneidlin. He's another youngster who's going to be good as well. Jack Cook to Tompkins. So we're just passing it about a bit, but give it away there. Martin on the ball, Lee Martin. Cresswell. See, we're not doing too well at it. Hit crossbar. Bit of offside anyway. Chaplow with a free kick. Murphy. Or Green. Right, Klein gets it away. So they're attacking us at the moment. I think we need to calm down a little bit here. 35 minutes or 32 minutes. Short. Not short. Nah, see, we're giving it away again. It's frustrating that we just pass it straight to the opposition. One shot. I want to do well in the Carling Cup, hopefully. Right, Ramirez. He's been playing good for us. Schneider into Cork. On long ball, long ball. Shaw again, come on. Ramirez run at him. Right, Tony Watt. Schneiderlin. Oh, what a save. Ferrero. Oh, with a goal. Nice goal there. That's his first goal for us. Yeah, it is as well, yeah. His first goal for us, and it'll good finish that. Yeah, Ricky Lambert, who's been playing great for us, is injured at the moment, but he'll be back in a couple of days. So we give Carlos a game. So let's go to the second half. You know, Ipswich have got a few good young players as well. J. Emmanuel Thomas, is it? What plays for them? I don't know if he still does, you know. Ramirez. What with a goal. Nice goal there from the free kick. You can't beat a nice set piece goal. You know, that's good, that. Chaplow on the ball now. To Green. Chaplow. See, Chaplow has to score against us, doesn't he? And that's his first goal for him as well. Right, let's just have a little look at some of that. Right. We'll take off Tom Ince for Drake. Give him some game time. And take off Jack Cook for Stephen Davis. Stephen Davis is a good player. Schneiderlin with the corner. Oh, Emmanuel Thomas is on ball now. Luke Shaw. Terrible pass again. What is he doing? Klein, very fast player. You're right. This is just ridiculous. Cork. Nice ball there. Ramirez. This shot, but we're going wide anyway. Watt. Nice goal to make it 3-1. So the substitutions are coming on. Jack Cork and Tom Ince going off. Henderson with a goal kick. Come on, Tompkins, get it away. These Carling Cup games always, or Capital One Cup games, I say, always got the tendency to get a bit dramatic. Remember a crazy game last season where Chelsea and Man United, that, you know, went to penalties, I think. Stephen Davis gets it away towards Watt. Plays it to, no. Here against Norwich in the next game, so we're going to have to rest a couple of players, I reckon. Give other players some game time. Tompkins gets it away. That's the end of the match. Beat Ipswich 3-1. Good victory. And hopefully, you know, we can keep on to this form. Because my main objective is to stay up. That's my main objective. It's just to stay up and see what we can do and build for next season. Because, you know, I had a save with QPR. I've mentioned in another video, but I was actually gutted that I deleted it because, you know, I wanted to I did a first season with QPR, for example. We did well, and then we were doing good in the second season. And I wanted to start off with the series, but I thought, oh no, I'll start a new series off with a team, you know, in the Premier League, you know, try and save them from the relegation zone and everything like that. And I just didn't do it. So with this save, I'm doing that, and I think if you start off with a team in the Premier League, you know, what's meant to be like in a relegation battle towards the end of the season, you can save them from that, and then, you know, build a good team from that. And that's fun, and it's a challenge at the same time. So, you know, instead of being like, you know, a top team and, you know, basically challenging for the title, it's so sometimes good trying to build a team. And after my Chelsea saves, you know, done and finished, my main save is going to be with Southampton and Wrexham. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and take care.